How to stop your bike being stolen. Hello and welcome to Videojug. Around 150,000 bicycles are stolen every year in the UK alone. We are going to show you how to stop your bike being one of them. These tips have been prepared following police and cycling group guidelines. Step 1. Get good locks. Spend money on good locks. No lock is totally thief-proof, but the more you spend, the better lock it will be. As a rough guideline, look to spend 20% of the value of your bike on locks. There are many different types. The more kinds you use, the harder the bike will be to steal. These are the most popular. D or U locks are rigid steel locks that are separated into two pieces. Cable locks can be looped around the bike. Go for a thick one with interwoven threads, which will take a thief longer to cut through. They're ideal for securing the wheels as well as the frame. If you have quick release mechanisms on your seat or wheels, you can also buy locking nuts and bolts. These can be undone with a uniquely shaped key, so passing thieves can't steal them. Step 2. Lock it somewhere sensible. Always lock your bike, even if you're only leaving it for a minute. Leave it in as public a place as possible. Ideally, lock it where you can see it, or where lots of other people can. Never leave it in an isolated place. Step 3. Lock it to something solid. Make sure it is secured to an immovable object like a cycle anchor or railings. Some things that look solid aren't, so check. If you're locking it to a post, make sure the post is at least 4 meters high, so thieves can't lift it off. Step 4. Lock it tight. Whatever lock you use, make sure you lock the frame and the wheels to something immovable. Make sure your D-lock is tight, so the lock is not hanging loose and there is no space between the bike and the object it's locked to. This makes it difficult to leave the lock open. Make sure the keyhole is pointing down, so thieves can't fill it with a corrosive fluid or with glue, which means you can't move it, but they can come back and steal it later. And when you leave it, remember to remove the accessories like the lights or the seat if you haven't fitted locking nuts. Step 5. Register it. If you are unlucky enough to have your bike stolen, this will help you get it back. In most countries there are schemes run by police with whom you can register the unique frame number of your bike. The police also recommend that you take a photo of your bike and record its details, like the model and colour, as well as the frame number. These steps will make it easier to trace and identify your bike if it is stolen or recovered. Follow these tips and keep your bike safe.